also on the number 30 in the college class. 18 to 24, gate down on this one. And we're off and rolling toward the bell. Helmet's hole shot, and this one gonna belong to, who is it? That's Gray Tate, the number 11, getting just a barely the lead on that one. Tristan Lewis, the 53, right beside him, but Gray Tate gets the hole shot. Logan Leitzel is third. Nicholas Merritt in the number 4 spot as we open up. Trey Fager rounds out the top 5.
Yeah, a couple riders going down, one in the first, and we got the red cross flag over there now. I believe that 53 may have went down, to be quite honest with you, Rodney, as we went into the second turn. Is he still up?
Don't see him. There's Leitzel into the number 1 spot. Gray Tate to drop back a couple of spots now into this number 2 spot, as we've seen a lot of position jockeying taking place here already through the first third of a lap, number 1.
Yeah, I believe Tristan Lewis ran across the track right there. It actually ran off the track in about turn number 3. So still looking for that number 53, but right now, Gray Tate, Logan Leitzel, Nicholas Murray, all those guys right now, they are the ones trying to get up front. Still have a caution flag over there in turn 2, so trying to get that rider. Looks like we have the bike off of the track now, so should be in good shape. All clear, so here we go right now, and it is the number 12 still out front, but he's under fire right now. Actually, the number 12 trying to get his way to the front. That's Logan Leitzel, the number 5 up there and making a run at it right now. Coming back into sight for the first time, and sure enough, that number 89 machine.
Wow, 89, 99, Caden Palmer I see back there also in the 9th place position. We see the 69 Trey Fager, and 89 is Ricky Randinella, megawatt.
Yeah, we got the ID when they first come around there. Mike Hicks leading the way through, has about 1.1 over Caden Palmer.
Right. Trey, I turned around for not more than 20 seconds, and I turned back around. Gray Tate drops from 1st place all the way back to 5th. What happened?
To be quite honest with you, Rodney, when they came out of the woods, there was a whole pack of them. All of them wanted the same corner through the beach right there. They got jammed up just a bit. There's been more lead change or more passes in the first lap of this moto than I think any other moto we've seen so far today.
And there goes another one, 99 Caden Palmer now side by side just for a moment around Michael Hicks as they go through the Cometic Gaskets bold turn. Who's going to come out on top at the end of this 10 Commandments rhythm section? And it looks like it is going to be Caden Palmer taking over and securing this lead here now on lap number 2.
Yeah, that right there was real smart race, and the number 99 machine, Caden Palmer, came in, squared up on the inside, really took possession. And if you don't hit that cleanly through that rhythm, that outside line's the way to go, but he was able to clean it through there, and the number 5, Michael Hicks, relegated back to the 2nd position, and Palmer instantly starting to gain a little real estate here. So he's out front, he has the clean air, he has the clean vision. It's time to make hay while the sun shines for the number 99.
The beautiful thing about this race here, it's another one of those battles where we could see names that we don't expect to see working their way into the top positions, and some of the relative unknowns making their marks in the world of American amateur motocross. And how about those zebra striped pants he's wearing out there right now? That looks like straight from the 90s.
Dude, it is. This is all throwback Fox stuff that you're seeing right there. There's some throwback Thor stuff out there. We've got the barbed wire from Fox. We've got the chain link from Thor. Notice some of the other manufacturers, even Answer, throwing some throwback look out there right now. Got some of the Johnny O looking stuff from about 84, 85 out there.
Palmer, Michael Hicks, McClellan Heil now into the number 3 spot aboard the 55 machine. Trey Fager is 4th. Corey Karsten, there's Barry Karsten's boy, the number 31 machine, now up to a 5th place position. James Gardner is 6th. Logan Leitzel now back to the number 7 spot. Gray Tate is 8th. Nick Merritt in 9th. And Adam Cranford rounds out your top 10. Wow, big changes, and they keep changing as this college 18 to 24-year-old class rolls on. The rest of the top 15, we got Cranford in 10th, Blake Ashley, the 95, at 11th, Braden Lessler, the number 90, is 12th, Tyler Huey, the number 42, and 13th, Harrison West in 14th, Caleb Weaver rounding out the top 15 as we approach the 5-minute mark here in this 20-minute moto. 2 laps down, working on lap number 3. Still no change for Caden Palmer, as he is still the man with a plan out front and in control of this moto as we roll into, wow, those that far back section there. That is, yeah, I was going to say Storyland. It looks like a story might be about ready to unfold here, Megawatt. As Hicks, McClellan, Heil, Trey Fager might be knocking on some doors here.
These guys right now, man, they are trying to pick it up just a little bit. They're going to push each other back up there to Caden Palmer. But let me tell you something, Ronnie. Take a look what's happening out there. The shadows are getting longer right now. We've got bright sun out right now. It's been overcast most of the day, but now we've got the bright sun out, and you're starting to see the shadows grow just a little bit. So that's going to be another challenge that we talked about this morning in preparation. Who's got the right goggle lens? Who's going to be prepared with the right equipment and that type of thing? So right now, that's going to come into play. And look at this.
McClellan Heil, yeah, up to the number 2 spot as he got around Michael Hicks there. He's challenging Palmer now as we head to that final turn here on lap number 3. The hard left-hander. Let's see what kind of moves are made. They're coming out side by side, heading toward the finish line. We got a new leader.
Absolutely, and that's one of the best executions of that left-hander I've seen all day today, coming from our college 18 to 24. Got down in there, kept the momentum alive, used the clutch very smoothly, Rodney. If you notice, he didn't hiccup, he didn't catch anywhere, and normally the outside's been faster all day down there.
Well, I tell you, the lines and they're changing. It changes as the day progresses. As you made mention earlier, this racetrack is alive, and it changes lap after lap after lap. And McClellan Heil able to use that to his advantage this time around. Palmer dropping to the number 2 spot. It's Michael Hicks in 3rd. James Gardner is 4th. Corey Karsten still holding steady in 5th. Trey Fager, Logan Leitzel, Blake Ashley, Ray Tate now 9th place, and Adam Cranford rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, McClellan Heil now right now picking up a little bit of real estate, and that's all because of a move I really thought wasn't going to work down there in that left-hander. Take a look right now at the Caden Palmer, the 99 of Caden Palmer, making a few mistakes there, trying to follow the pace right now of the number 55 machine. I think following his lines, getting caught up a little bit, needs to focus on his own race. I'm going to believe take some different lines, starting to make a few mistakes, and there comes Michael Hicks again on the number 5, getting back into the battle. Michael Hicks trying to get back up in there. He right now has the last podium position. James Gardner in the number 21 machine. Corey Karsten in that number 5 ride. Number 6 ride. Trey Fager in the number 69 machine. Logan Leitzel in that 7th position. Blake Ashley in the A spot. Ray Tate. And then Adam Cranford rounding out our top 10. This one goes 20 minutes. We're just about 7.5 minutes into this one, so about 12.5 minutes to go. And it's still McClellan Heil out there on that number 55 machine. Here they come again. Now, this is where the pass was made on the last lap. The number 55 able to take control. Now, really starting to open up a good bit of a lead. And the 99 Palmer starting to get a little heat now from the number 55, or the number 5 machine and the number 21 machine. This time around, the lead was about 3.5 seconds. So Palmer falling off the pace just a bit. A 1:58 lap time for your leader, McClellan Heil, 1:58.2. Caden Palmer turns a 2:01.6, and Michael Hicks a 2:01.2. So that 3rd place rider actually running a bit quicker than that 2nd place rider. McClellan Heil, though, setting the fastest lap that time around, but the fast lap of the race, a 1:56.9 by James Gardner, number 21, who sits currently in the 4th position. Through the 10 commandments now, it looks like Gardner trying to make a move at the number 21 machine, trying to get past Hicks now as they make an exit and they get back into Storyland. Hicks really has his work cut out for him. James Gardner set the fastest lap of the race so far. He did that on lap number 3, so this guy's definitely on the move.
Yeah, I understand it constantly. It seems like it's not going to work.
Leaders coming out of Storyland now into the back part of the screen, or back part of the track right now, up and over that big tabletop, down into the beach. And McClellan Heil really starting to open things up a bit. Last time around, 3.57 was the lead. So back into the heart of this racetrack comes McClellan Heil on that 55 machine. Down here into that big sweep around the Polysport Pond. Like we said, last time 3.57s, but he has stretched this lead out a good bit. Caden Palmer on that number 99, still riding in 2nd. Look at this. Hicks still able to hold on to that number 3 spot. About to give it up right now, though. James Gardner on that Yamaha going down to the inside, using that same line that McClellan Heil used. puts it to good use, and there we have a pass for the last podium position. So McClellan-Heil this time has 7.4 seconds over Caden Palmer. Last time around was about 3.5 seconds, so he doubled that lead last time around. Caden Palmer in that second position, and James Gardner in that number 3 position sits with a about 2-second deficit behind that third place ride. And Michael Hicks now in the 4th position after being up front early in the Moto here near the lead. So McClellan-Heil, Caden Palmer, James Gardner, Michael Hicks, Corey Carson in that number 5 ride, Logan Leitzel in the number 6 spot, Adam Cranford rides in 7th, while Nicholas Murray has the 8th spot, Dawson Riker in the 9th spot, and Brandon Lessler rounding out the top 10. James Gardner still holding that fast lap of a 1:56 on lap number 3. Last time around, your leader a 1:57, so very close to that fast lap. Almost 11 minutes gone in this one. Actually, just a little over 11 minutes going on this one. About 9 minutes. About 9 minutes remaining in this one.
Hey, Jason Wygant checking back in here in the tower. Guys doing a great job in our afternoon drive time. Megawatt and Rodney. McClellan-Heil, that was impressive, coming from about 4th to 1st in a very short amount of time. And as Matt and Rodney were pointing out, some impressive passes to do it. So the RM Army has to be happy right now. I saw some of the brass down there, Chris Wheeler. They got the Bar X competition team in a lot of the classes here, with Myron Short and Larry Brooks. So McClellan-Heil trying to take it home at the 12-minute mark. And he has checked out on Caden Palmer, who is leading this one early. James Gardner, the Rockford Files, running in 3rd. That's before my time, but I know just enough. If you ask me anything about what that show was about, I don't know. I just know there was a show. James Gardner was about as cool could be, though, right?
Dude, he was the original cucumber.
Yeah, all right.
I'm here to tell you, man, James Gardner was one cool cat.
Michael Hicks is 4th. Corey Karsten moving up to 5th. That's Barry's son. Barry said Corey going to probably race Unadilla, Budds Creek, and Ironman after this, ready to make the move. Logan Leitzel.
And I love it. Everybody has a different take on that. I love it. Let's go.
Go for it.
Where are we at? The measuring stick's waiting on me.
Well, look, we know Megawatt is old school in all ways. You just remember when I'm 16 years old. I have to turn pro. There isn't anything else to do. Like, you just learn from the men.
That's it, man.
That's how it worked back in the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there wasn't any. Actually, way back in the day, they didn't even have 125 Supercross. How weird is that?
Right, exactly, man.
You just 16, go race Brock Glover.
Rick Johnson said 125.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. I'm just
Give
racing.
me a motorcycle.
I'm racing the boys right now. I'm 16 and they're 30, and they're established champs.
Marty Tripes, 15 years old. LA called us in, man.
Fake the age.
Lied about his age, man.
Lied about his age.
Signed that baby and went out and won. Okay.
Definitely changed a bit. No doubt about it. As we watch McClellan-Heil circulating here on the Suzuki, Palmer on the KTM, and Gardner on the Yamaha. Michael Hicks about 8 seconds back. So your last battle is probably going to be here between Palmer and Gardner for 2nd and 3rd. Corey Karsten up to 5th. He's going quicker than Hicks. Hicks had a bad lap the last time around.
I'm impressed with the composure of Heil right now. Very composed. A lot of pressure on this kid right now. I mean, this is the stage. Like we said, the track's changing a good bit. He's adapting, and I'll be honest with you, I've seen him use almost every line through this corner down here before the finish line. So,
whoa!
Wow.
Well, that's not different lines. That's different style right there. Feet off the pegs for Gardner.
For sure. Things starting to get a little bit slick underneath the surface right there. Weeds, things drying out just a touch, and of course one of the things you're going to see here is every condition under the sun. And here these guys come now working their way back through.
Hey, that battle we saw briefly, Megawatt, that is Gardner taking 2nd from Palmer. That's what that battle was. So Gardner doing it.
That's been the man on the move. The number 21 machine has been the man on the move, no doubt. And as a matter of fact, he set our fastest lap back on lap number 3.
There he is, 21. So fastest lap for the Moto, and now into 2nd. There's Palmer right behind him on the 99. Down the long short chute. Oh, look at this. Palmer trying to come right back.
The power of the pants.
I know, you just
It's a mesmerized.
Man, they are doing it for you. They're doing it for you.
I got to tell you, I didn't run them then.
No, it takes a special kind to run zebra stripes.
You better be wreckers or checkers like the
Brad
Beast.
Shaw.
The Beast to wear those pants. Just about 15 minutes into this one, Jason. Lots you can do with 15 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm not required contractually to say it this time, but I think you folks know by now. Okay, 2 laps to go ahead to the podium. It's looking like Heil, maybe Gardner, and then Palmer. That battle hasn't quite ended yet.
All right. You're correct. That battle has not ended yet. 2-lap card is out. A couple laps to go, and Gardner not done with this thing. About 13 seconds back off of your leader. Palmer not done by any means. He's only a second back off of Gardner, and these guys know the importance of each and every moto. Working their way through the front of the course now. Heil already through. Looks like Gardner now on the 21 machine, going to be next. Right behind him, Caden Palmer. Mike Hicks yet to come through on that number 5. Haven't seen him yet. Looks like he's just entering the midsection of the course right now. So Heil, Gardner, and Palmer. 1, 2, and 3 here, waiting for our final lap. These guys out there with the 2-lap card as your leader comes back around. Want to get that white flag. McClellan Heil putting together absolutely perfect moto right now, making very few, if any, mistakes that I've seen. Showing great racecraft out there, using great race savvy and staying out of trouble, picking good lines. As we mentioned, the shadow's getting a bit longer back there in Storyland in the back parts of the track, and that's going to become another issue as we move in with our final couple motos of the day, something the riders will have to deal with. But right now it's all about the number 55, McClellan Heil, as he jumps his way down into the beach here. On his way through. Going to be one happy customer up and over that rocky mountain, back into the heart of the racetrack. James Garner, the man on the move there, that number 21 machine. He has been moving forward this whole race. Was about 13 seconds down at the beginning of this lap, about 16 seconds down now. Did increase his lead over Palmer, though, to try to solidify his strength on that second place. All right, there goes your leader right now for the final time. White flag is out.
Y'all doing a great job, brothers.
All right, final lap underway. 55 McClellan Heil out there. James Gardner falls back to that 3rd place. And number 99, Caden Palmer. Caden Palmer coming through in that 2nd position right now, about 21 seconds back. So Gardner running into a little bit of an issue. The guy's been on the move the whole moto, really pushing forward, making some passes, surrendering that 2nd place ride. So now looks like Gardner back as far as 4th or more, because Nicholas Murray now moves his way into the 3rd place. Corey Karsten into 4th. Logan Liesel now in the 5. So all right, Michael Hicks now in the 6th place. So Michael Hicks definitely having some issues out there on that final lap, going all the way from the 3rd position back to the, looks like the 6th position. So giving up about 3 spots out there this time around. Number 55 coming back into view around the tree right now, going to make his way back to the beach. Up and over that rocky mountain. McClellan Heil taking a look over his shoulder right there for the competition. Whoa, having a little bit of a miscue there coming into the big sweeping turn here. Want to make sure you don't lose that front end. Heil now keeping this thing steady, keeping it on 2 wheels, working his way through the final corner. Little fist pump in celebration, and there is your winner, the number 55, McClellan Heil. Last time around, a gap of about 21 seconds, able to pick up even more time on that lap number 9. So this one going 10 laps. Checkered flag is out. The number 55 machine able to hold on to a convincing win. Now it looks like I see the number 21 machine off of the track down there. So after running as high as second place, actually pulled off the track. Right now, Caden Palmer, that number 99 machine, checking in second place. Looks like the number 19, there he is, Nicholas Murray, going to come across for the 3rd position. Logan Leitzel follows him. He's on the number 12 machine. Corey Carson rounding out the top 5 in college 18 to 24. Following Carson, Ricky Randonella. He's in that 6th position. Michael Hicks ending up in the 7th spot. Adam Cranford in 8th. Brandon Lessler in 9th. And Dawson Riker rounding out the top 10.
All right, we got a Moto winner here. RM Army's pumped. Gold medal on the Suzuki for McClellan Heil. It's pretty fun to watch you come through. Was making some passes in some tough, ruddy sections. Must have felt pretty good.
Yeah, track was really, really technical, really ruddy and soft. So I had to make sure to be perfect, but luckily I was able to make those passes in the first few laps and then just kind of get in my own groove and get away a little bit so I could ride comfortably.
Who do you want to thank, McClellan?
I'd like to thank the whole Barack Chaparral, WD-40 Fly Racing Suzuki team, Pirelli, everybody at Asterix, 100%, CD, my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, Myra, Nick, Larry, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, Suzuki on top in College Boy, McClellan Heil. Caden Palmer, I believe, came through at 2nd. It got a little crazy there late in the race. So we'll bring our 2nd place finisher up. Podium position swapped quite a bit in this one, but the number 99 gets the silver, Caden Palmer. Here, come down to the center. Take me through that. I'm not even sure what happened in those last couple laps.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I was my arm was pumped up, and I got off to a good start and I actually got in the lead at one point and then made a few mistakes, but overall I'm happy.
Cool. Yeah, probably looser in the next set of motos, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Who do you want to thank, Caden?
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad, Bubba for coming out and mechanicking, and Union Graphic Co., Fast Company 60, and everyone who else helps me. Thank you so much.
There it is, everybody. Caden Palmer, 2nd place. All right, so all of a sudden a big change up late in the race and inheriting the bronze medal. Great job for Nicholas Merritt. Cool. Let's come right here to the center. How did you get that spot in the end?
I pulled the whole shot. My Hoosiers were hooking up great out there. Timmer starting device front and rear rocketed me out there with great Tate. We were just side by side, and then I got a little bit antsy on the first few laps. Made a few mistakes, so I like 7th or 8th, and then I wrecked 3 times, and I was able to charge forward. My PR2 suspension was really making it easy on me, passing those guys at the end. They weren't really pushing anymore, and I was still pushing. Game Moto, Greg Albertson, he's really been training me this summer, pushed me hard on my conditioning, and that paid off in that one.
All right, yeah, because you were strong right to the end. Anybody else you need to thank? You did a good job integrating them into the interviews. You're good?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Yamaha, Rock River, and then I'd like to thank Decal Works, Hoosier Tires, Tamer Starting Devices, X-Brand Goggles, and everyone else that just helped me in my program this year. It's been amazing.
All right, Nicholas Merritt, good job, 3rd place. All right, and I got a whole shot award for Gray Tate. Just edging out to grab that Bell Helmets whole shot award is Gray Tate. All right, Gray, how did you manage to pull that one?
My start was terrible. The practice start, I wheelied like 5 times, so I held it wide open, slipped the clutch a little bit, got my weight all the way back, and never let off. Ended up pulling the whole shot. My Maxxis tires just hooked up amazing, and you know, I'm just really glad to be here. I actually put in for a refund because I only rode 1 time since my regional. My sponsor actually passed away April 1st, and so I had to quit training. He was paying for all my training, all my races, all my bikes, and so I just had to come up with enough money just to even make it here, and I decided I'd come, and yeah, I'm just really out of shape, so I just want to start training as hard as I can off the bike, and hopefully come back and get a top 10 here next year. So.
You want to thank some people then?
Absolutely, yeah. I want to thank Maxxis. Like I said, those tires hooked up amazing off the start. Henson, Strideline socks, York Athletics, those shoes are awesome. Rhino Power, Kawasaki Team Green, FXR, their gear is so sick. I felt so cool out there. It was awesome. Renthal, Henson, MX vs ATV All Out. I can't wait to shred that game. It's got Loretta's on there now, so that's super sick. And yeah, everybody, I mean, thank you very much.
All right, good job, Great Tate, with your whole shot. This is yours. Here you go. That's our college boy class. I'll say